If you've ever been blinded by the chrome of a classic ride, felt the rumble of a big block motor, ever dreamed of building, owning, or driving a heart-pounding street machine, you've got it. Hot Rod Madness. At Hot Rod Madness, we believe every car has a story, whether it's a weekend cruiser or a trophy-winning classic. Here to bring you those stories is the host of Hot Rod Madness, Tim the Milkman and the Milkman's Baby, along with the Hot Rod Madness crew.
Hey, welcome back to Hot Rod Madness. We're at the Motorama at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Hey, Butch Patrick, how are you, sir?
Hey, Milkman.
I'm doing all right, man. Today it's a little rainy, but I'm checking out your rides here, man. That's a shame that they're getting sprinkled on right this minute.
Yeah, we're like the post office. Rain or sleet or snow doesn't stop us.
Yeah, you doing okay, too?
Always.
Good, man. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Thank you.
There's a lot of history standing here behind us, man.
50 years of the Munsters for sure.
Yeah, buddy, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Man, I was a big fan back in the day. That was just a cool show, man.
Yeah, everybody that likes hot rods I've run across has a love affair with the Munsters or the 60s or just stuff in general, yeah.
All right, well, I was a fan of yours, too.
No, thank you very much.
Eddie.
Eddie was cool.
Does people still call you Eddie?
And I still answer.
Yeah, okay. You might as well.
They call me other things, too.
All right. Man, tell us a little bit about the Dragula, man. What size motor is that?
This is a 400 small block Chevy, 400 horse. The coach has a 454, 500 horse Chevy in it.
Okay.
These are replica cars. The originals are in museums, and actually the Dragula kind of disappeared off the face of the earth, so we don't know where the original is. But
really?
This is a lot better, and it was made about 9 years ago, so it's got all the better suspension in it, the better motor. It's all good.
So didn't George Barris build these to begin with?
George Barris designed the early ones, and then he did the Batmobile, and then, as we all know, he did Kid and the Dukes of Hazzard. Every TV car, pretty much, ever since then. George, I call him Uncle George. He's a good friend of mine.
Well, that's just crazy to have the original Dragula disappear like that. I'd imagine they still had it somewhere.
It was hanging from Planet Hollywood, and Planet Hollywood went out of business, and then it went to a casino in Florida. And then it was auctioned or raffled off to a winner of some slot tournament, and then after that, we don't know where it went.
Okay, understand. Yep, things can happen, you know?
Some little old lady got it.
Yep. And, hey, before they got to put this one up due to the rain, let's walk over here and check it out, man. All right, tell us a little bit about the motor in this one.
454 Chevy, 500 horse, Jag rear end, Jag suspension. The original was built off 2 Model T buckets in the front and a 29 Touring Coupe in the back. And that's pretty much about it.
Wow. Okay. Do you get to drive it?
I drive them both. I own them. I own them. I drive them.
You get to enjoy them. That's cool.
Right.
That is so cool, man. We appreciate you showing them today, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right. I got to put her back in.
Okay, sir.
Bye-bye, guys.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Hey, Field. How are you, buddy?
Good. How you doing?
All right, sir. Pretty cool time at the Motorama here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, right?
Yep. If this rain will go away, it should be a good afternoon, but a lot of cool cars out here.
Yes, sure it is. How long have you been set up here?
We've been set up, we set up yesterday afternoon. Okay. Mad rush to get everything down here.
All right. So that would be on a Friday morning when you have to load everything in here and set up your whole display and get the custom ride on here. Mm-hmm. Speaking of custom rides, dude, you got a tremendous build here. I'm looking at an amazing amount of talent here. Just, I don't know that much about your build, but I can tell somebody put a lot of heart and soul in this.
Yeah, we've been working on the car about 1.5 years. We do. The company name is Metal Union. We are a metal fabrication shop here in Atlanta. We do everything from rust repair to one-off car bodies.
Okay.
This thing started life as a 1936 humpback sedan. We cut the roof off. We changed the upper top reveal to make it flow like into a kind of a Phaeton-style roadster. Mm-hmm. It's been wedge sectioned about 5 inches. It's been shortened about 15 inches.
Wow.
The whole front end's handmade, as well as the cowl and the rockers and the door jambs. It's sitting on a handmade chassis with an LS1 out of a GTO with a 4L60 automatic transmission. Fully handmade aluminum interior with bomber seats and a lot of brass detail and hand-riveted, brass riveted panels with a black walnut back. John Whitaker from Slick Creations down here in Jonesboro did the upholstery for us, and Chuck Keene of Georgia Hot Rods did all the paint work, and then we did all the fabrication and design work and stuff in-house. But it's been a great project for a great customer. So.
Wow, that's awesome, man. There's no top. There's probably not even a rag top for this thing.
No, it's a true roadster. No windows, no top.
Yeah, I see.
But
it's just a beautiful build, man. The way the windshield's laid back to the true spoke wheels, you kept that.
Mm-hmm.
You polished up some brass pieces for the interior and the exterior.
And it's got a lot of nickel plating. It's got a handmade bumper front and back that's all nickel plated.
Wow.
And
amazing.
And I'll pop the hood and let y'all see the yellow.
Yes, sure. Let's see that power plant, man. What's under the hood? Oh yeah, look at this.
Not fully detailed up yet. We've still got a little bit of work to do on it.
Okay.
Got some custom valve covers that didn't get finished by the show. So.
He's sporting an aluminum radiator, some polished headers.
Handmade stainless exhaust all the way back with MagnaFlow mufflers tucked up in the rear quarter panels.
And that's a GTO motor.
Yeah, this is a GTO motor, 2004 5.7 LS1. And then it's got a Ford 9-inch in the back of it.
Okay. Wheel wood brakes.
And then handmade side trim. We did handmade all the pieces and parts. The whole front end's handmade. All the grill, the hood sides.
Yeah. I'd imagine it looks just like this on the bottom side of it too. Wow. Very nice, man. Let's check out the interior. Look at these polished brass pieces. It's gold.
The top of the cowl's handmade. The dash is handmade. All the aluminum panels. The console's made out of aluminum and then wrapped. And then just lots and lots of rivets. There's probably 400 or 500 rivets in this interior that were all hand hammered.
Wow. Attention to the detail here.
Yep.
It's beautiful, man.
Well, thank you.
I don't think I've ever seen a humpback car look this good, to tell you the truth.
The humpback's usually the
even with no top.
duckling.
Yeah, it's usually the ugly duckling, like you say, and there's no top here. It looks nice. You smoothed in everything. Wow. Beautiful build, man.
Well, thank you. Glad you like it.
Hi, Bob Chandler. How are you, sir?
Very good, Tim.
Okay, man. I couldn't help but notice the Bigfoot collection. I'm a fan from way back in the 80s, man. I used to watch these trucks run on the circuit every weekend, man.
Wow. Yeah, we still do that. We have, in fact, we got 12 trucks here at this event right now, and Bigfoot number 21 is our newest creation.
Number 21.
Yes.
Still going strong.
Yep, and this is number 1 right here. This is the original.
That's
40
the
years
original.
old. Yep.
This is the one you float across the lake or whatever and did the whole video. Oh, man, that was so cool.
Yes, it was. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I bet.
Yes.
Now, you started this with a regular old pickup truck, right?
Right, yeah. Pickup truck, and I put big tires on it. I had a 4-wheel drive shop, so you want to sell your product, so you put all your product on your truck, you make it big, and then everybody else copies you, so then you go bigger, put bigger stuff on it. It was a vicious cycle. Ended up being this big. Nobody caught me. So
a vicious cycle throughout the years, man. Here's the man responsible for the whole monster truck craze, right?
I suppose, yes.
Okay, you could say that.
If I wouldn't have done it, somebody else would have. I'm kind of modest about it, but
I understand.
I love the way it happened. So.
I understand. It's really cool, though, man. We honor you for what you've done over the years. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Tim.
All right. Have a good day, sir.
Okay.
Kevin, how's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
All right, I'm just fine, man. Here at the Motorama.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a nice big place. They got a lot of stuff going on here.
Plenty of room for the monster truck collection, right? From Bigfoot. Wow, how cool is that?
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. This is the first time since the 80s that all the Bigfoot trucks been in one place at one time. So this is almost everything Bigfoot owns right here.
How about that? And that looks like a brand new one, except for the one that's out there crushing the cars, right?
Yeah, the brand new one's crushing cars, and right down to the very original one is right around the corner there.
Yeah, I talked to Bob about that. There's so much history behind these trucks, man. It's unreal. And you're the driver of this one, right?
Yep, number 11.
Wow, number 11. Get a look at these tires, Dollar Bill. You can tell he's been running the heck out of this one. Look at that. Crushed a few cars with it.
Oh, yeah, these tires are about 6 years old. They've seen a lot of cars.
Oh, man, 6 years old. Okay. Now, in order to cut that tire, you cut them yourself, right? To get them to...
Yeah, they start out looking like this, pretty much. And these are actually cut a little bit. They're shaved, what they call shaved, but the lugs are untouched.
Okay.
And then this is their shaved and cut.
Yeah.
We cut them down. We could take about 300 pounds off a tire.
Wow. It's amazing to see these things run, because those tires don't stay on there all the time. You'll blow one off the rim, right?
Yeah, they're known to fall off a time or two.
Yeah, okay. All right, how big's the motor in this one, man?
All the Bigfoot trucks run a 572.
Okay, all right.
572 cubic inch blowing on alcohol.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, they're putting around 15,
Man.
anywhere between 15 and 2,000 horsepower.
Yeah, buddy, that's quite a bit of horsepower. Wow.
You need that horsepower to jump over them cars.
Yep. Hey, man, is your back sore?
You know, I've been doing this for 26 years.
Yeah.
And yes, it used to, but
Yeah.
now with all the modern technology that Bigfoot puts in these trucks, and they have specialized seats that are just made. I mean, my back hurts all the time, but when I'm sitting in that seat, I don't feel a thing.
Hey, that's
You know,
good.
that's a custom molded seat just for me, and we got seat belts that ratchet now instead of just pulling them.
All right.
No, and all the safety equipment on there. No, Monday mornings don't hurt no more for me.
That's good.
Exactly.
That's good, because you travel all over running in this truck every weekend, right?
Pretty much. You know, I've had one weekend off since January so far, so.
All right, I'm looking at the body going, man, you've had to roll this truck over now. Is that a fiberglass body that you just keep interchanging? What is it?
We either interchange them, or we got guys at the shop, and they're we got 2 body guys that's all they do is fix our bodies. I'm not proud of saying it, but this body here, this one's been over 4 times since January.
4 times.
So they
see some patches on it up there.
They
man.
do, but they do an outstanding job, because I mean, I'll trash this thing on Saturday night, and Tuesday morning they got it all fixed and for me ready to go.
Okay, so where were you last weekend?
Columbus, Ohio.
Okay, all right. You were running this bad boy in an arena in Ohio last weekend. It's Kevin from Bigfoot. Thanks, Kevin.
Not a problem. Nice to meet you.
All right, man. Hey, Chris, what's going on, buddy?
Good. How you doing, man? Nice to meet you.
Man, I see you bring some spectacular builds here. I'm looking at a golden Cadillac here, man. Is this your first time at the Motorama?
Well, this is our first time at this show, but we're really enjoying it.
All right. So where else have you shown this car at?
This is only the second show that this has been to.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, we debuted it in Detroit a couple of weeks ago at the Autorama.
All right.
So, and then we talked to Chaz and Bruce and the guys from here, and they convinced us to bring it on down.
Oh, nice. Convinced, man. Look at this thing. Wow, I gotta check this out. All right, first of all, what color do you call this?
This is a custom mixed PPG Gold Pearl. We had to mix the color for us specifically for this car. We shot 1,000 test panels before we got this right.
Wow.
So they helped us out with it. We got a pretty rare motor in here. We got a 59 Cadillac 390 motor with an ultra rare Jot horn intake.
Wow.
It's got 4 chrome Stromberg 97s on it. We have some original Hildebrandt valve covers. We tried to use all period correct speed parts on the build of the car.
All right.
We wanted more of a traditional custom.
Wow. Man, that's awesome. I'm looking at the engine bay going, man, what a crown jewel.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so who designed this thing, man? Did you do that?
I did it. I actually built this car for my wife.
Yeah.
She had one previously, and I kind of sold it out from underneath her and had to make it up.
Okay.
So we got this one in the works for her, and we knocked this one out for her in a couple months.
All right, did she pick the color, right?
No.
No?
No. It's her car, but she doesn't have the taste to pick the color.
Oh, well, okay. All right.
So she wanted a green car.
Yeah.
So this is as close as I could get to green.
Green.
Yeah, it's almost green.
Gotcha. All right, what is this, a 53 Cadillac maybe? What is it?
This is a 49 Cadillac.
49, okay. All right. Wow, the whole build is tremendous, man. Is this thing on airbags, or is that your stance?
No, this is on air.
Okay.
We have a Fat Man front end under it, a RideTech 4-bar.
All right.
It's got RideTech shockwaves front and rear with RideTech controllers in it.
Wow.
So it's got disc brakes, but we still wanted a traditional look. So it's riding on Firestone bi-sply tires with original Cadillac sombrero hubcaps on it.
All right, where's the feller find a set of tires like that?
Coker, where else you get them?
I knew you were going to say that. Where else are you going to find tires like that? All right, moving along to the interior, man. Check that out. Okay, who's responsible for the console that carries through the entire interior?
Chuck Hanna from Mooresville handled the interior for us. We got some 64 T-Bird seats that we used, and he did the white tuck and roll. We molded the door panels into the dash, and the console flows from the front to the back and wraps around the back seats.
Wow. So. An amazing build.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
I don't know if the camera's doing it any justice, but that's an amazing build. That looks beautiful.
Well, I appreciate it very much.
Very nice. It even smells like new leather.
It does, doesn't it?
It does. It smells like a cow in there, man. Wow, look at the dash. It's all smoothed over. You got one center set of gauges and all. That takes care of everything you need to know, right?
That's it. That's actually the original cluster.
Yeah.
that used to be set in front of the driver. We cut the dash apart, filled it and smoothed it, and ran into the door panels, and took the original cluster and moved it to the center.
Yeah, it's in line with the console.
Yeah.
You put the badge on the console, carries through to the rear. Oh, wow, that's just beautiful.
We had Andrea from Motorhead Jewelry
Okay.
handle all the emblems for us. She handled the custom emblems in the cluster and in the rear of the deck there.
Okay.
Of course, it has your normal custom features too.
Yep.
The whole car, it's nosed, it's decked. There's no door handles. The door handles are shaved. We got some 1955 Oldsmobile headlights in the car. We just really cleaned it up a little bit. So,
I'd say very clean.
well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Man, the chrome pieces, the body lines, the paint, it's beautiful, man.
Appreciate it.
Wow. You know, Elvis even loved them cars.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Now, this ain't the only build you brought to Motorama today. You also got this Firebird sitting over here. Now, okay.
This Firebird belongs to Bill and Marla Dixon out of 96, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And we built that for them. He had a 69 Firebird in high school, and he wanted kind of a modern interpretation of that Firebird. So we got some drawings together and did a couple renderings, and we started cutting and whacking on this thing to what you see right here.
Yeah, I see there's a bit of a body kit on it. You got some really fat tires under the back of it.
Well, this here was used to have a fiberglass and plastic nose. We have an all-metal nose on it now. We did all the metal panels inside the engine compartment.
Nice.
We stretched open the wheel wells, deepened the vents. We laid the windshield back. We shortened the cowl 1.5 inches. We rounded the doors on the car. Molded in. We molded in the rear bumper and added a custom spoiler to it. In the back right now is actually the gas filler in the rear of the car, which is kind of an odd piece.
Yeah.
And the gas filler and exhaust kind of match on it then.
Oh yeah, cool.
Which is kind of an odd combination. And this car is also on all Ride Tech suspension itself with Ride Tech controllers.
Wow, how smooth. That, you know, usually when somebody puts a spoiler or a body kit on it, you get this way straight up swoop to the spoiler. Look at this one. This one's kind of laid back. That looks great.
Well, thanks, man.
It's a little different angle, isn't it?
It's a little bit different.
It's kind of laid back.
It's important for us that everything flows, and it looks like it may come that way, even though it didn't. You know, it all works together.
Now, did the same person do the interior in this one?
You can tell, can't you?
Man, it looks great.
Wow.
So, what is that, lipstick red? What is this?
It looks like it. Chuck Hanna from Mooresville did this interior as well. This is a custom one-off fiberglass dash in the car.
Okay.
It has a Atkins cluster on the top. It has Corbeau seats. The door handles are actually, it's shaved on this car, but the interior door handles are a little different. They
Oh wow, those levers on the console are gonna pop each door.
That's right.
Ah,
And
sweet.
Bill's son actually served in the military in Afghanistan.
Okay.
And so we kind of played off of that, and we kind of wanted a more of an industrial military look to the thing. Thus, we got rid of all the chrome and trim like that and blacked it out. And that's where the name Blackhawk for the car came from. Okay. Kind of a ode to his boy.
Yeah, cool. And the thing looks like it'll run pretty good too.
It does, yeah. It's got a little injected 383 in the front there.
You get in them and get to play every now and then, right?
We just really started driving this one a lot, and boy, is it fun. It'll melt them big 335s on the rear.
Man, that's so cool.
So it's got a injected 383 in it. Yeah. It's got an Imagine injection, which is an old Moon cross ram that we had Bob Reen from Imagine Injection fit with us for fuel injection.
Oh, really now?
So, I mean, it kind of looks old school, but it's modern technology all shoved under there.
Wow. Nice build, man.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Cool. And this is an all-metal nose?
This originally came with fiberglass and plastic.
Yeah,
right now, we build all this out of metal. It's custom one-off.
Wow. Now, how do you replicate the Firebird nose out of sheet metal like that? Who did that?
Well, I have a good buddy that helps us out and works on the stuff, Tom Opoff.
Okay.
He did a lot of the metal work on this car with us. I mean, he's just a metal guru, is what he is.
Well, he must be, man. Look at the lines in this nose piece.
He kept it pretty straight.
That's cool.
We cut out custom grills for the car. We had Dan from Illumicraft, who makes custom grills, actually cut the honeycombs in the grills.
Wow.
For it, so they're one-off as well.
It's kind of traditional Firebird stuff, right?
Yeah, you can still tell it's a Firebird. We just twisted it up and gave it a modern.
Oh, yeah. If it didn't have the nose piece on it, man, the rest of the car is so custom, you may not know what it is.
Right.
Because initially, looking at it from the side, I thought, well, there's a Camaro, you know?
Yeah.
No, it's a Firebird.
A lot of people confuse it with the Camaro, and it
Yeah.
kind of has a, I think it has almost a European flair to it without the trim and the,
Yes, sir.
you know.
Yes,
so,
sir.
but
Very nice build, man. Wow. So, what's the name of the shop that these come out of, man?
Ryan's Rod and Custom in 96, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
You can check us out on our website at ryansrodandcustom.com.
All right.
Give us a holler if we can help you out with your project.
Man, we might do that. My old truck's a little peaked nowadays. Thanks for showing your rides, dude.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey, fellas, what's going on, man?
Nice to meet you.
All right, sir.
Hey, how you
Welcome to
doing? Rick Day.
Motorama.
Nice to meet you.
And some of you car builders bring some excellent builds in here, man. I got to stop by and ask some questions on it, man. I know you're the owner and you're the builder, so
Right.
it's a team effort in on this pickup truck. What year is this?
It's a 37.
37 Ford pickup truck. What's your name, sir?
I'm Mike Allen.
All right, and your name is?
Rick Day.
All right. Look, guys, when we come in here to this show like this, we're targeting some of the rarest, most outrageous builds there are. And I'm looking at the craftsmanship in this one going, man, somebody's got a good eye for hot rods here, man.
Yeah.
That would be you.
Yeah.
Dude, you
we
built-
did a lot of modifications to it.
it looks it, yeah.
It was just a pile of parts, you know, when we started. It's got a 34 Vicky front end on it.
Oh, cool.
It's a 37 cab, and it's got a Heights frame under it, Corvette motor and transmission,
Yeah,
Jaguar rear end,
nice.
and all Heights polished stainless steel front suspension and stuff. Everything's been custom, and the fenders has been widened, the running boards is handmade,
Okay.
suicide doors, chop top, roll out windshield,
Man, a lot of detail put in
one
there.
piece hood, you know, there's some things you can see.
Yeah, buddy.
The bed's all handmade, the wood and everything we did in our shop,
Okay.
and
And what shop would that be?
Chaotic Custom in Irondale, Alabama.
All right, y'all are from Irondale, Alabama. We're familiar with some of those people out there.
Really?
Oh yeah, we shot a Gadsden cruise in one time that was just huge, man.
Right,
We
up in
rode it.
Nakalula Falls, right?
Yeah, man, it was just outrageous out there.
Right.
You guys take your builds up there and show
Yeah,
them?
we go out and show off a lot of
Okay.
local guys. You
Yeah,
know,
okay.
we just kind of hang out together and
Cool.
do cruise ins and stuff.
Alabama people can build some hot rods, man. Look at this. All right, step a little closer. Let's take a peek at this Corvette motor, man.
Okay.
I got to get around on the other side where I can look at it.
All right.
I'm looking at some polished parts here, and the block is the same color the truck is. And I'm noticing the top of the hood is lighter than the rest of the truck. Or
Yeah.
am I just seeing things?
Well, it's actually a two-tone. It's House of Color candy, root beer candy. Has more coats on the bottom than it does the top. It's like 3 coats on top and
Wow.
8 on the bottom.
Okay, gotcha.
It's all over an Orion silver base.
Now, did the owner here pick them colors out?
No, yeah, we're kind of together, you know.
Yeah.
Didn't realize it was going to be as much trouble as we thought it was going to.
Yeah, I'm looking at the depth of this paint. I can see myself like a mirror right here in the fender.
Yeah.
Root beer. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, it's got about 14 coats of paint on it.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it's
And who shot the paint?
I did.
This guy's good, ain't he?
I do it all myself at my shop, you know. I
Hey,
try to,
you reckon you could do a charity spray job on my truck, seeing as how we're doing this interview?
yeah.
I ain't far from you.
There you go.
We'll talk about that later. Anywho,
Yeah.
yeah. What kind of injection is that going on there? You chrome the Corvette stuff and
Yeah,
just left it on there?
yeah, that was an LS1 intake that we had chromed, and then it's a LS3 block, and it's all fuel injected. You know, it's we're run dependable, and those are Chevrolet big block valve covers that we kind of modified to fit over the coil packs and cover them up.
Yeah,
and
I was
stuff.
gonna say the coil packs are all smoothed over, man. That looks great.
Yeah,
Those covers are nice, man.
yeah.
They make the late model stuff look so much better.
Yeah,
Much
kind of give
smoother.
it a big block look, you know.
Yes, sir.
Kind of like the old big block Chevrolet motors.
Yes, sir. That's what it looks like. That looks great.
Yeah.
All right, let's check out the interior, man.
Okay.
You used some type of off-white material here. Was that leather?
Yeah, it's all leather, and it's the seats was built by T's Seats, and the rest of it we just kind of custom made.
Okay.
It's all out of the same hides.
All right, so you the man that rides in it. Does it ride comfortable?
Oh man,
Yeah. It rides good, huh? That's cool.
rides like my Viper.
Yeah, about like your Viper. This guy's got some hot rods, man. Yeah. Y'all got it going on out there in Alabama. Hey, I just put a wood floor in my truck.
Right.
Did that myself and all. So now I got to look at your work. Let's check this out. I'll tell you if it's any good or not. Let's see. Let's just see if it's any good or not. Man, dude.
The board tilts up in the middle, so you can put gas in it.
Yeah, your gas tank's back there.
Yeah, I got the gas tank in the back.
Yeah,
put a little weight in the rear end so it don't spin out, you know.
Yep, I should have let you do mine.
Yeah.
Because yours does look better than mine.
The whole bed's pretty much handmade. The fenders and everything we had to widen, you know, because it was.
I was just looking at them. They're a little bit wider than factory.
Yeah.
And you say the running boards are handmade?
Yeah, those was split between the truck running board and a 34 Vicky running board.
Cool.
You know, just kind of a little bit of both worlds there.
Wow, you matched it up with the fenders. Just perfect, man. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful, man. What kind of wheels are those, man?
Those are Budnick one-off wheels, you know, that we had made for it. Our design.
Had them made for it. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess you got some kind of wheel machine. You make your own wheels, right?
No, we have. I kind of draw them up and have Budnick to do it.
You send your design to them, and they just. Man, how cool is that?
Anybody can, you know, send something to Budnick and they can make it for you. You know, if you got a kind of an idea of what you want.
Yep. Have to keep that in mind, man.
Yeah. You
if I ever get rich doing Hot Rod Madness, I'll have me a set of wheels made like that.
There you go. That's the best way to do it.
What's on the tailgate? Is it smoothed off? Let's see. Yep, it's smooth. I know Dollar Bill's already caught it, but I got to see it myself. Yeah. Little custom tail lights put in there. Wow, the overall build, gentlemen, is beautiful, man. Nice job, dude.
I really appreciate it.
Dude, I want you to build my truck, man. But I ain't got no money for that, so, you know.
I understand.
I'm gonna make him feel sorry for me. Hey, man, your truck's great.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Nice build. All right, guys, y'all have a blast at the show. We'll see you.
All right, thank you, sir.